Hey guys, it's Joel and Christy here. And what are we doing today?
It's time for us to buy some groceries.
All right, let's go do it.
We're starting the video today here at Aldi, but stick around because we did do a delivery order from Kroger and we'll share that later on in the video. Plus we'll have Walmart and Sam's Club. Let's get started. I'm grabbing one of these things of rosemary. Looks like it's $1.59. So we have a recipe coming that we're going to have the rosemary on the recipe, so stick around for that. We're going to get some organic blueberries. I think sometimes the blueberries are a little cheaper at Walmart, but it's a bigger container and I don't want to buy as many. I'm going to end up wasting some. So this is cheaper since I'm not buying a bigger container. If I was buying like 2 of these to make the same amount as Walmart, it might have been cheaper. But anyway, that's $3.79. And then we're also going to grab some strawberries, and they are well, I'll put the price on the screen because I don't know what it is. Also grabbing some parsley, fresh parsley. I do wish that Aldi did not have everything in plastic. Like normally I get parsley in another store. It's just fresh bundles that you pick up off the shelf. But anyway, they're 99 cents here. One thing I do in this store to save a little money is if I realize I'm on an aisle that I'm not going to be buying anything, I just go ahead and turn and go to a different aisle. So that aisle right there had a lot of like crackers, cookies, things like that I don't need, and I'm actually just passing through this one on my way back into the produce section because yeah, we realized there wasn't anything back there that we were going to be getting, so we just turned. Okay, and now back to the produce section. We are buying one thing of celery. It's 95 cents. I'm going to be getting some of these dry roasted peanuts, $2.09. Today is Halloween, and I'm going to be making just some popcorn, put some peanuts in it, and have a little of my candy corn pumpkins, and have that as a little treat while I wait for trick-or-treaters to come to the house. I have something coming up. I think it's a recipe that I'm doing either for this channel or for the long run, that I needed chopped pecans or walnuts, and I decided I'm going to get pecans this time because I already have some walnuts at home. So we're getting one bag of the chopped pecans, and it's $3.49. Also, another recipe that we're going to be doing, we needed some semi-sweet chocolate chips, and they are $3.75. All right, we are also going to buy some cocoa powder, and sweetened as $4.49. We are buying 3 of these tomato pastes. We have a couple of recipes for that this month. They are 86 cents each. We were also going to buy tomato sauce, but so I guess we'll get those at Walmart. And we got Parmesan cheese. And Joel just walked away from me. I forgot to ask him how much it costs, so I'll just put that on the screen right now, right here. That's it. All right, we are grabbing 1 container of this heavy whipping cream. Has a price drop of $4.99. It's about $5.28, I think, at Walmart. So we're gonna grab that here. We're also grabbing one of these organic whole milks. It's $3.85. It was about $4.05 at Walmart, so about a 20 cents difference. Joel is grabbing some Belvies for our son. He drinks the sparkling waters. We usually get like, I don't know, 3 maybe, to last him for the whole month. $4.25. I haven't noted yet that this isn't like really a full grocery haul for a month because the last week of the month we'll be traveling to see our son and daughter-in-law in Tennessee, so we're not buying groceries for that week, and we're not buying groceries for Thanksgiving. So yeah, so this is really more like 3 weeks of groceries and no Thanksgiving holiday groceries. I can't tell y'all this enough. If you forget your bags when you go to shop at Aldi, you don't have to buy more bags. Just load them in your trunk, and when you get home, grab those bags from wherever you forgot them at and load them up in your trunk and then carry them in your house. You don't have to buy bags every time you go just because you forgot.
All right, so there's our Aldi haul, and we'll put the total right up there. I don't remember how much it was. It was like $50-something and something.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Sometimes we buy like ground beef and chicken and stuff there, and we didn't need chicken, or at least not boneless, skinless chicken. And the ground beef was actually not going to be cheaper than if we just got it at Sam's Club.
That's right.
So that's why it was only like 50 something. Yeah. But we're gonna go down to Walmart now, and we got a few things to get in there, and we still have Sam's Club too. Grabbing some of this Siggy's yogurt. I've never had Siggy's, but I've always heard good things about it. $5.66. And we got one thing of andouille sausage. It was $3.56. We also picked up some of these Pillsbury Oreo cookies. Joel was really excited about this. We got them because every year when we put up the Christmas tree, we bake some cookies and watch some Christmas movies while we're putting it up. So this was the one that we decided to get this year, and we'll put the price of the cookies on the screen. All right, as I said in Aldi, I'm going to be making like a little popcorn peanut kind of mixture with some candy corn. And I need new popcorn because I haven't bought any in a really long time. We finished it up a couple of weeks ago. So this is the popping corn. Like we just use a little bit. We've shown that on the channel before. $2.38 for this big bag, and it lasts a long time. Time to restock my coffee. Yes, it went up higher. We did buy some in September because our son and daughter-in-law were coming, and I knew I was going to be making more coffee than normal. So I still have about half of my canister. I just don't know that it'll last through November, so going ahead and stocking up on it. $17.87. We're also grabbing some flour, and it was $2.43 for the bag. All right, so we needed two kind of pastas. They did not have either one of these pastas at Aldi, so we're grabbing them here. It's the small shells right there, and they're 98 cents. And then we're also grabbing some rigatoni, and the rigatoni's probably 98 cents for that box as well. We need some pasta sauce. We're going to be making some pizzas, so we're grabbing one of these Ragu Simply, and then also, and it's $2.24. We're also grabbing one of these. I can't remember what the recipe is, but we have some recipe on our list that calls for like a whole big jar of sauce. It's $3.88. We're also grabbing 2 cans of tomato sauce. As I pointed out in Aldi, they didn't have them in stock. So here we are to get them here. And they are 48 cents. I'll have to look back and see what it said on the shelf. I think it was 47 cents at Aldi. But anyway, we're getting 2 of these. Not sure why, but our son requested these soup, what do they call them?
Soup at hands.
Soup at hands. I thought that's what they were called. Anyway, he used to get those a long time ago, and I don't know if it's because we had a little bit of a cool spell, but he decided he wanted those for his lunches. And they are $2.12. We're also grabbing 1 jar of pickles at $3.97. We're grabbing 2 bags of these broccoli florets, $1.16 each. And we're also grabbing a bag of the sweet peas. Joel doesn't like, 98 cents. He doesn't like sweet peas, so I'm making a recipe for lunches that is going to be all me. because he doesn't like that. But it's some kind of pot pie recipe. I don't remember what it was, but anyway, yeah. Yeah, that was, I think, 98 cents for the bag. Grabbing a bunch of bananas, 57 cents per pound. And Joel also picked up a bag of like these steaming mashed potato things, which they used to not carry.
Yeah,
like they stopped and then they, yeah. So they're back.
Yeah.
How much were they?
$4.47.
Right. We're doing a recipe that actually calls for parsnips, and we've never cooked with them before, so fingers crossed that turns out good. And it's how much?
$3.77.
$3.77. Finally, we're grabbing a lemon, and the lemons are 50 cents each. We have this cheese tortellini. It was $4.27. So now we are showing you our Kroger haul, and this was just some things that were good deals. So let's get into it real quick. We have these cutie mandarins. They are 3 pounds. They were a buy one get one free, and you can store those in the refrigerator and make them last like good 2 to 4 weeks. So we decided to go ahead and get that. This is some broccoli. It was a good price per each, but they are much smaller than what we get at Walmart. So, technically probably not a good deal. But we didn't know that. We didn't know how big they were going to be. As you can see, they're really not that big. But that's okay. That's enough for what our purpose for them. We have some sharp cheddar cheese, or extra sharp, mild, and mozzarella, and these were $5.99 each. Currently, you can get 32-ounce packs at Walmart for like $6.96. So this was a good deal, almost $1 per block cheaper. So good deal. I have a recipe. I can't remember if I'm doing this on this channel or on our other channel, Fit for the Long Run, but it's for a Christmas type of coffee. That so I got some ready whip so I can make it all cute. Joel added these Coffee Mate creamers on because they were buy one get one free, and they were about 20 cents cheaper than the generic creamer that he normally gets at Walmart. So he saved like 20 cents, but it's also a brand name as opposed to a generic brand. So that was cool. And we got these baby red potatoes, 2 packs of them. And we have a couple of recipes that we're going to be making this week. So we went ahead and got the 2 bags, but they were buy one, get one free. So that's why we went ahead and got that. I'm going to put on the screen what our total was right here. But I'm also going to show you right here real quick before we go that we did get some of this. I have very sensitive skin. So I can handle the Arm & Hammer. We don't normally show toiletries, cleaning supplies, things like that. But I did want to go ahead and show you that it was a buy one, get one free. And that's, I normally look for either rebates on Ibotta or one of the other apps, or a deal like this, like a BOGO, so that I can save a little money on them because it's not the cheapest thing. So that's what I do.
All right, so there's the Kroger haul. That's 3 of the 4 hauls that we're going to do this weekend.
Yeah.
And now there's going to put the total right there.
Yeah, Kroger right there.
Right there.
And now we're going to go.
Now we're going to go into Sam's. Yeah. I'm that way.
No, poke me in the face. We're starting here at the peanut butter crackers. They are $7.42. They've actually redone our aisles here. They're turned sideways from where they used to be, so I had to walk around a little bit trying to find these. But anyway, they've been doing this at Walmart where they reorganized the whole place, and I didn't know they were doing that here at Sam's Club too, but here we are. Everything's kind of like twisted on its side, but that's okay. We found it. We're getting a big container of the granulated garlic, and it is $7.77. Yeah, it says it's $1 off. Woo! We're gonna grab this 3 3 pounds of ground beef. It is grass-fed and grass-finished. $6.32 per pound. We're also getting our cage-free eggs here, and they is $3.84 for 2 dozen. So that's $1.92 per pound. $1.92 per dozen.
Okay, so there's our Sam's haul, and it was $38.99 for the things we actually bought. So yeah,
Not counting that right there. That's probably in the shop.
yeah, those are paper towels.
towels.
We don't count those on our grocery budget. They're on our household essentials. So.
Yes.
So we'll put the total right here.
Yeah.
Right there.
And the total of all the groceries. And just as a reminder, we didn't buy like Thanksgiving foods and stuff like that because we're going to be traveling during Thanksgiving. So that last week of the month, we didn't really buy groceries for. So I don't know how we did, but I don't think that I think it, you have to keep that in mind that it's really only 3 weeks, not an entire month.
Right.
Like we normally do. And it wasn't holiday spending, so.
True.
Yeah.
That's right. All right, so drops coming. Now, we did see we've seen the price of eggs go down to less than $2 here.
Yeah.
And really, Orlando, we're one of the higher priced markets, especially where we live. We're one of the higher priced areas on groceries, there is. But but we did see those prices of eggs go down. We've seen a lot of rollbacks in Walmart, some in Sam's, some kind of across the board on some things.
And we've seen gas prices go down too.
Yeah.
And I will say that ours is ranging hovering around 280 something to 310. And we're also not the best price. Our little community doesn't have the best price gas in all of Orlando. The closer you get to the theme parks, it goes a little bit lower. I guess because they expect more tourist travel, and where we live is outside of the bubble. So ours is a little higher than like if we go near Disney or Universal or somewhere like that, it's a little lower. So so it is, but it is still lower than what it was even 2 or 3 months ago. So
yeah, and so drop us those comments below. Let us know what you're seeing in your area. We'd love to hear that. Let us know what everybody else is seeing across the country, and those it's really interesting for us to kind of figure that out.
I think and there are some things that may be gone up in price, like ground beef or something like that, but it's important to also remember those things that might be going down. So we thought, like, you hear a lot about the things that have gone up. Let's talk about something that's gone down.
Yeah, let us know those things in the comments.
It's good for our mental state.
That's right. All right, that's going to do it today for saving money for the long run. Joel and Christy, don't forget, it's the long run. Give yourself a little grace.